Here's a patient that I saw back in '06. He came in to see me for a radiolucency. Actually, he went to the oral surgeon. The oral surgeon did a biopsy of this area. And the oral surgeon said, go see the endodontist and what's going on here. Test these teeth. So after his biopsy, he came in first. I did a I checked his teeth. They tested normal, but then after biopsy, they tested necrotic on number 5 and 6. Necrotic, radiolucency. I figured, okay, let's do endo. A couple of other X-rays here. I wanted to see the extent of this radiolucency. Pretty much comes across here and all the way around. And then took another picture. This is the other extent of it. So I did the endo on number 5 and 6, and I got a lateral canal fill. I was all happy about it because of that radiolucency right there. And I thought, oh God, we got it. This is great. So I came back every 3 months. I wanted to check his progress on healing and see how we can, monitor him. He apparently went back to the oral surgeon, got another biopsy, and they said it's non-malignant, and it's just multiple cysts with some, actually it's right here, some hyperchromatic basal nuclei. So I monitored him another 3 months, came back, and it's starting to heal a little bit. So I figured, okay, this is good. We're on the right track. Another 3 months, and it's looking a little better. This is looking wonderful. I mean, it looks like it's healing. We're kind of to manage this now. And here's another picture of it. This is 1 year and 3 months. So I figured, he's doing good, and let's bring it back every year. But he never came back. This is a case I did in '06, January '06. This is his panel from a couple of months ago. And you can see that his radiolucency kind of goes all the way across and back. And look at his lateral, look at his premolar. They're all kind of getting pushed away. And I just got notified that he's actually had some apical keratocyst. He had to go back to the oral surgeon, I believe at UC or someplace, to have a whole block section. What's that?
No, I mean, I would have thought that was cancer.
Yeah, they actually were checking for cancer. They were checking for malignancy, and twice he had a biopsy back in '06. They didn't find any malignancy.
They didn't even enucleate that very...
They enucleated it once too. They first did a biopsy. The second time they enucleated it, and it came back. And this is one thing I really miss in the office is a panel machine. This is wonderful to see things like this because I don't always get to see the whole picture. But yeah, he had to have a whole bunch of teeth extracted and block section.
What was the diagnosis?
Keratocyst. And he had to get a whole, after biopsy and nucleation, and they still couldn't. I mean, originally they said there was some, here it is. They found some keratin. The luminal area contains a lot of keratin, but apparently they thought it was okay.
Karim, what was initial symptoms he had?
He had the radiolucency. And so he went to get a biopsy at the oral surgeon. So they did a biopsy, and I think it was a lump there. So they did a little bump on the gum. So he had that biopsied, and they said it's not malignant. And then the oral surgeon sent him to me because of the radiolucency, see if there's anything else going on. I tested the teeth, and they were necrotic. And so I did those two, and I was following it up. The oral surgeon was following it up, and I lost him for 2 years. And this is 3 years later, 3.5 years. So I'm getting a little bit more careful and careful every time nowadays. If anything is abnormal, I just like to get a second opinion also.